Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas! Welcome to today's video. Go like that. Welcome. We are in my room. We're not going to stay here very long. If you can hear people in my living room, I'm sorry. Today, we're going to be unboxing and trying to figure out / set up my bidet attachment. Of course, I didn't buy a real bidet. I know getting bidets is a really good way to save toilet paper and be more sustainable. Simply put, using water instead of paper is a much better option. I think a lot of people are caught up with that because they don't understand that it takes many resources to grow the trees that will then become the toilet paper. I think you save a lot of resources with the bidet, and at this point in our sustainability journey, it was about time we get one. I know Tushy is like the big brand, and unfortunately we looked into it and we read a lot of the reviews, and the one that we bought was just based on reviews and other people's experiences. We figured we wanted the best quality one, so we bought the one that had the best quality because we wanted to obviously be happy with the product, or else not really worth keeping. And yeah, it's quality over, and not really quantity, but quality matters in pretty much every case. Here is the bidet attachment. It is from a brand called Simple Spa. Not sponsored at all, because I don't know how it's gonna work. I don't know if it's gonna work. I know the water in our bathroom, I know the toilet water in our bathroom only has a cold feature, so we didn't go with the bidet that has the warm water, because it would be useless since we don't have warm water in the toilet section of our bathroom. Anyways, let's go to open this and set it up. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here I am opening up the bidet. Yay! It unfortunately came in a lot of plastic packaging. That I just took out was the bidet itself, and there we go, nothing else. I'm cutting open the package. Damn, these pipes are cold. Now I am just going to open up the rest of what is in the package. This is Teflon tape, which was used on the pipes. There is the bidet, there's my face, and here's the booklet. I'm just reading over how to install the bidet. So the first thing I had to do was shut off the water supply going to the toilet from the wall. And yeah, I really had no clue what I was doing here, but I figured it out. We also got some tools. The book didn't say to use any of them, but we did anyways because we're fancy. We unscrewed the nozzle back here successfully, I think. So yeah, so far so good. We then had to pop open the caps on the toilet seat, which I don't know about you, but we don't take off our toilet seat ever, so it was really difficult, but we eventually got them both off. We really just needed some leverage and they came off. We have been trying to remove the toilet seat. We got these two little nozzles off, but it's very hard. We did get a screwdriver and try to undo this, but we took off the caps and they're right here. We then unscrewed the little knobs on the bottom.
There it goes.
I did the other side. That was my arm workout for the week.
There we go.
Then I removed the seat, and I don't know why I thought I had to show you my toilet, but there it is. There's the seat in the tub. Then we flushed the toilet to empty the tank of any water still in there. Don't worry, our toilet doesn't flush that fast. It's on ×2, but there's the empty tank. We then had to unscrew a nozzle, which you'll see in a second. There it is. It's the light gray one, and that leads to the water that goes into the tank. It was a finger screw, so it wasn't super hard to unscrew. Once the nozzle was unscrewed, we had to connect the valve that came with the bidet to the tank.
This will go where that one was, and then that will go into this. Oh, are we missing a washer or something?
Yeah, there was a black thing.
Yep. You can't do it without a washer because it will absolutely leak like crazy. This is absolutely vital. Does it show how it goes in, if it goes up, or I think it goes this way.
Should we check? So eventually we figured it out, and once it was screwed in, we added the pipe nice and tightly that came with the bidet. This was easily the closest my phone's been to ever falling in the toilet. These two circles I already put in to the bidet attachment, so Hopefully that is good. So then we lined up the bidet and we realized we had to put the thing horizontal. But before we do that, here's a quick demo of how the bidet works.
They're little valves that shoot out. I guess the water pressure pushes them down and then they shoot towards you.
Yeah.
So we can adjust this all the way over, like as far as this if we need to.
Right, but I think you want to center it because then the nozzles are going to squirt you on your left butt cheek more than your right.
You're right. Well, no. I
think it's better to play it safe and have it sticking out a little further.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Put the seat on. So first we wanted to clean the toilet a little bit, but my dad decided to use a non-sustainable cleaner. So if you want to see a sustainable cleaner DIY at home video, let me know in the comments. And now time for story time with my dad.
So when you take your toilet apart, I mean, I took this apart to change the insides of the toilet a while back, like several years ago, and that was nasty, and I changed the seat.
Then we put the bidet down, and then we put the toilet seat down. Then we had to screw the valves to the toilet seat back down and prevent moving like this. Meanwhile, enjoy this brief interview with my dad. So how do you know how to do all this?
I taught myself how to do it. I mean, I figured it out, but I have a little bit of sense of engineering.
Have you ever installed a bidet?
No. I've never had the calling to be installing a bidet. They're not that common in this country. I remember the first time when I went to Paris in 1983, after I graduated college. We flew to Paris and then we took the train all over Europe. But our first night in Paris, in our first hotel, there's a bidet in the room.
Was there any toilet paper?
Yeah, I think they do it for the American tourists. And I think even the French, I think people with bidets still use toilet paper.
What about in China where they pee in a hole?
That's no problem. So before we tighten this all the way, we're just going to give it one last adjustment so that it's as centered as we can get it, right?
Sure, yeah.
Now we're going to wipe it down a little bit.
So once it was wiped down, we lined up the bidet, and you can just see for a second there's the sad toilet paper. And then we screwed in the bidet to tighten the seat. At this point, I attached the pipe to the bidet so that the water could flow to the bidet. So I screwed on the pipe until it was tight, and then we just used a wrench to make sure it was extra tight and wouldn't leak. Then we put the lid to the tank back on, and it was time to open the valve back so water could flow back in.
We're gonna open the valve.
Immediately things started leaking, and we realized we put the washer on the wrong valve. So of course we tried to fix it.
I think this is because this connects to a plastic.
So it was working out, and then it started leaking everywhere, well, because it wasn't working out. And then I'm like, well, what about this tape stuff that they do this? So this needs to go around the threads of the pipe. So I'm gonna go give it to my dad.
So I'm just wrapping this around the threads of the diverter valve, this plug fit. It prevents leaks. See how I wrapped right here?
Oh, yeah.
I wrapped the threads with tape.
Now, let's try this again. Still see a little leak here.
Unfortunately, the toilet kept leaking, or the pipes rather, and we made a few modifications, and when we tried it again, this is what happened.
Got me!
Okay guys, so the bidet worked. That is crazy. I still haven't tried it. We obviously got it to work, but I haven't tried it for my own personal use. That's so weird. So I guess I'm gonna take you guys with me. Let's go. Okay, so here's my toilet. Isn't that beautiful? You can see there's the little bidet. Let's try it.
Much later.
Okay, so this is probably the weirdest video I have filmed yet. Although I've seen people do this on YouTube, so I'm not the only one, but I'm really scared. But you ready? I'm just gonna shoot it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh. It's so scary. Okay. Cool. So now your butt's just wet. That's really nice. So I'll probably get some, like, I don't know what I'll do, but I'll just drip. So I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. I will see you all in the next one. Make sure you're subscribed and you like the video, because I've never done anything like this ever. Until next time, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. And until next time, peace.